In my hands, I have the all-new ALTRAFWD Experience shoe. Welcome to Sid's Tips. Thank you so much for joining me, and today we're going to talk about this very new type of shoe for Altra. Altra is known for their zero drop shoe. This is their first shoe that actually has a drop. It's a 4mm drop, and I'm excited about that when I heard, as I've worn Altra shoes back in 2014. I wore the Torrens. Then I got really bad case of plantar fasciitis in 2017, and since then I hadn't been able to wear any sort of zero drop shoe just because I have a lot of problems with my feet. They start bothering me. So when I saw 4mm drop, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give them a shot. And today I'm gonna share with you about the shoe and from the perspective of somebody who's a walker, also for standing in them on your feet, as I use them in my office when I was working there with my stand-up desk. And if you find this is the type of video for you, and I hope it is, and you find it is of help, then greatly appreciate a thumbs up. It helps the video, it helps the channel. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to click that subscribe button and of course the bell icon so you can be notified of new videos. So I know that they also come in an all black. They also have for women as well. And I'll be sure to put my referral link in the description as well as in the comment section so you could check them out. So again, I was really surprised how lightweight they were when I took them out of the box. So with the others that I picked an 11.5, I picked the 11.5 in these, and they weigh at 9.2 ounces, but they feel so light as a feather. Now, as far as the technology of the shoe, it mentions here that it's a low 4mm drop, which encourages a natural foot position while bringing a brand new running experience to the Altra line. It's got a rocker shape to the shoe. And as far as the molded midsole foam, and wow, this really made me feel great. They almost felt like slippers, the way they felt. It's a lightweight, responsive, compression molded midsole that encourages efficiency and effortless feel. And I really think they're right on target with that. Okay, so let's get a close-up of the shoe here. So we'll start at the top. It's got a really soft upper that I found is breathable. So I didn't have any issues. Obviously right now, this time of year, it's cooler out, but I didn't find that they were warm in any way. The shoelaces held up well. I didn't find that they untied, but they are a little bit long, so you're probably gonna wanna double knot, and they have a little bit of a stretch. The tongue, let's talk about the tongue. Obviously the tongue should be able to stay because it's got the tongue is tied to the shoelace. It's not a super thick tongue, but it does have, you know, a little bit of padding, so something so you should be aware of. If you like a thicker tongue, this will not have that. What I really liked about the shoe, and I share it as well, my thoughts when walking on the treadmill, is the inside of the shoe back here. So it's got this padding back here that's thicker, and I really like what they've done. It helped make me feel like my foot and my heel locked and stayed in place. So I really like what they've done there as far as the extra padding. The insole, it's a nice insole, and I think one of the things which did make it comfortable is the type of foam material that it is. So nicely done there. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the New Balance 1080 shoe, which I have. That's got a nicer insole, which I think adds to the padding. And as far as also on the back of the shoe, talking about padding, this does have some nice padding back here as well up above. But again, I really like the back. And the sole, midsole, really has got a nice foam material. I think they've really done a super great job with this foam from a walking perspective. And the only issue where I did have, and I found when I wasn't active and I was standing at my stand-up desk, my heel was bothering me a little bit, and that may be the 4mm drop, but otherwise I just felt like I was very light on my feet. I really, really like it, and so well done. And of course the sole, so it looks like a good amount of the shoe does have that rubber sole, and here it's not covered. And I guess they felt like this area is not going to be affected as much, so be aware of that. So it is, an expensive shoe, but I think that the technology that they put into the shoe is done a good job. This piece here and in the back, I thought this might be reflective material, but it's not. As far as sizing, I normally would wear an 11.5 when I've ordered Altras, and they fit well lengthwise. The problem is they run narrow, so I really feel it in the toe box. And I think if you are somebody who does wear a wide shoe or 2E, then you're gonna find these are unfortunately too narrow. It's a shame that the toe box is not wider, and I have read another review, somebody mentioned about that. So for the last few minutes I've been walking on tile just to see that feel. And I have to say, these shoes really are doing a great job comfort-wise, really taking the impact off my heel and the ball of my foot. Just feels like the shoe rebounds very well, and they just feel so light on my feet. Okay, let's talk about walking on the treadmill and how they feel. They feel really good, actually. Yes, they are a little tight in the toe box, and they would be too tight for me to have a shoe to wear on a regular basis, so unfortunately this shoe is just not going to work for me. But they wrap around well in the ankle area with the extra padding. I noticed that. I also noticed the ball of my foot and my heel has a nice feel when I am stepping on my foot with the insole. That cushioning just feels really good, and they feel lightweight. I think people who are able to fit into the shoe are going to really love it. I think Altra did a really nice job from the standpoint of walking on the treadmill. So definitely from the aspect of that, I would definitely give it a thumbs up. It really is a shame that they will not fit me for me to keep because of the toe box. So that's my thoughts on the shoe. I really like the shoe for the most part. I'm really lightweight and comfortable when I'm moving. They feel good when I'm standing around. I was having some discomfort in my feet, but really for somebody who is looking for an Altra shoe that might want the 4mm drop and can fit it with the room in the toe box, I think you might be pleasantly surprised. They really do have a nice rebound to them, and one which it's a shame that they won't work for me. But there you go. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you are wearing them, please leave any comments. That might help some others that are interested in considering the shoe. So thanks so much. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.